Yeah, well, I would say feelings are real for all of us. Number one, we have to be willing to change our identity. I often think of the story of Bartimaeus, who was the blind beggar beside the road. And Jesus was walking by. And in fact, Bartimaeus was identified as a blind beggar. He had a cloak that during that time identified him as a beggar. And he was shouting for Jesus because he knew the power of Jesus. He knew. He couldn't see him, but he knew Jesus was passing by. He heard the commotion, he heard the hubbub. So he calls out to Jesus, and Jesus stops. Jesus stops for him. And what does he say to him? He says, tell him to come here. Tell him to come here. His participation was required. Bartimaeus didn't stay on the side of the road and say, no, 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 no. You need to come over here in the trenches with me, and you need to see what's been going on in the trenches, and you need to understand my perspective, and you need to understand everything I've gone through. No. Jesus says you need to walk away from all that you've known. You need to be willing to turn and say, that's not my life anymore. And in fact, when he called Bartimaeus, you know what he did? Scripture says in the book of Mark that he stands up and he tosses his coat aside. He tosses his identity aside. He says, I am not that blind beggar. Jesus called me. I'm going to Jesus. So we have to be willing to stop telling our story like our story is our trauma, because our story is our redemption. Our story is our restoration.